Hello everybody, Don't Blink here again with another Modern Warfare 2 gameplay commentary for you guys. This time I'm playing Free-for-All on Quarry, and I'm using my SMG class, which consists of a mini Uzi with a holographic sight, M93 Raffica with FMJ, and Marathon Pro, Stopping Power Pro, and Sitrep as my perks. My killstreak awards are Predator Missile, Harrier Airstrike, and Pavlo, and I really like those killstreaks personally, just because I don't know, I'm not a big fan of the 11 kill streaks because they make me, I don't know, I feel pressured to camp more, or at least be a little bit more conservative in my playstyle when I'm using those kill streaks, just because when you're rushing like I like to do, it's hard to maintain a kill streak for 11 kills in my opinion. And I just think that having the 5-7-9 setup is more appropriate for my playstyle and my personal skill level. But I'm sure there are lots of you who are capable of running around and getting 11 kills while rushing with an SMG or what have you. It's just not for me. And here I've picked up the MP5K, and the first couple times I used the MP5K in this game, I was severely disappointed, just because I don't know, the MP5 in Call of Duty 4 was so darn good, and the MP5K, and I'm sure you guys will probably call me out, you know, they're not the same weapon or whatever, but they're basically the same. They have almost the same name. If you guys know the difference between them, like in real life or whatever, go ahead and tell me in the comments, but I was really expecting this gun to be a lot better in this game than it is. At least compared to the other weapons. And here, that guy was luckily just chilling in there. I don't know what he was doing. As far as perks go, I really like Marathon Pro and Scavenger Pro as my first slot perks. Just because, in terms of Marathon Pro, I'm quite used to Bad Company 2 and Medal of Honor now, and the fact that they don't have limited sprint is really nice. Being able to sprint constantly is such a nice feeling, and it makes running around looking for enemies a lot easier. So that's why I like using Marathon. When it comes to Scavenger, it just boils down to the fact that I run through ammo so darn quickly. If you know my gameplay style and have watched my previous videos, then you can probably attest to this, but I go through ammo like, I don't know, a fat kid goes through cake. I go through it fast, and that's why I use Scavenger. Among the second tier perks, my favorites would probably be Stopping Power and Cold Blooded, just because, well, Stopping Power, obviously, it makes you do more damage, it makes enemies go down quicker, and you don't have to be quite as accurate, which is good for me, because my aim sucks. And as far as Cold Blooded goes, I mean, obviously it's very useful, especially in this game. UAV Jammer wasn't quite as useful in Call of Duty 4, just because, you know, it only affected UAVs, but in this game, the Cold-Blooded makes you invisible to basically everything, and that's really nice. And then third tier perks, my favorites would probably be, I want to say Sitrep and Ninja. I actually really like Sitrep, despite the fact that I am having a lot of problems upgrading it to its pro version, but I find it very useful, especially in games where a lot of people are camping, because when people camp, that means that they're usually using claymores, and especially with the number of people on YouTube who advocate the use of claymores in free-for-alls and stuff, I find that Sitrep can be really useful sometimes. But yeah, I am having trouble upgrading it to its pro version, so if you have any tips or tricks for making that process go a little bit faster, then please leave those tips and tricks in the comments. I'm sure other people will find them useful as well, or else I'm just a total noob. I don't know. I'm still pretty new to this game, so I'm probably behind on the times or whatever. But yeah. And then Ninja, of course, is just really nice. But for the most part, it's only a good perk when you have the pro version. So using it as its regular level version of perk is kind of painful, just because heartbeat sensors don't get used too much. But yeah, and here got my Predator missile, and it's so easy to steer the Predator missile in this game. The missile attack in Medal of Honor is so much more difficult to use, especially if you call it in at like the wrong point of the map. There, I got my Harrier, just calling it in and stuff. I just started watching True Blood, which is an HBO television show as far as I'm aware. And it got me thinking about, you know, Twilight and, I don't know, the vampire craze that's going on right now. And I wanted to hear your guys' thoughts on it because, frankly, I think it's kind of stupid. I have seen both of the first two Twilight movies, but purely out of curiosity and a need for a good laugh. I'm not one of those Twihards or Twilight fans or anything of that nature, so don't get me wrong. And right there, look at that, sit rep doing work for me. But yeah, let me know your thoughts on True Blood and Twilight and all that stuff. And that's it for this game. I went 30-2, which I think is pretty sweet. One of my best scores in Modern Warfare 2 yet. Hope you guys liked the gameplay. I thought it was pretty decent. And I'll be seeing you guys later. Bye.